guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be telling you guys how to crochet as a beginner, and this is the ultimate guide. So let's get right into it. The topics that I'll be talking about in this video are going to be the materials you'll need, how to handle the hook and the yarn, types of yarn, how to do a slip knot, how to chain stitch, how to do a single crochet, a double crochet, how to do a half double crochet, how to do a treble crochet, and how to stitch off your ends with a darning. So to start off, I'm going to be telling you guys what materials you'll need when you start crocheting. When you crochet, you'll of course need yarn because that's what material you're going to be using to make your product or project. You'll also need some hooks to crochet. You'll also need some stitch markers and darning needles. And if you're making amigurumi or something, you'll need some stuffing. Like I have this big pack of stuffing right over here. Now I'm going to be telling you guys how to hold your hook and your yarn. Before I tell you guys, it's important to know that there are different types of yarn. In my opinion, it's best to use yarn that's medium weight, which is the number 4. And the hook size should be at least 4 to 6 millimeters of the hook size. Like on this panel right over here, this is my label that I have, which is this one right over here. It is 198 grams and 7 ounces. It's 100% acrylic. Acrylic is recommended for beginners because it has a soft touch to the yarn. Got this Bernat Premium Yarn Inspirations yarn, and I really love its texture and quality. If you guys saw my YouTube short that I made the mesh cardigan, I used this yarn and I really loved it. It's really comfy. This yarn from Walmart, you could get it for $4 to $5 Canadian, and it's pretty good. Crocheters also recommend that if the yarn label says to get a 5mm hook for this yarn, it's better to go 1mm down. I usually use a 4mm hook and it works well. There are 2 different ways to hold your hook. One is the knife hold and one is the pencil hold. Now mostly people usually do the knife hold, and I do as well. So whatever is comfortable for you, do that hold. And I recommend people to get crochet hooks that have this rubber grip, not like hooks that have plastic grip, because it sometimes make it uncomfortable. And the rubber ones are more comfortable when you're crocheting for long term. Since you have your hook, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to hold your yarn with the hook. So to start off, you're going to get your yarn and make sure it's medium weight. So to start off, you're going to take your yarn, and there are different ways to also hold your yarn. In my opinion, I like to hold my yarn just like this. Now here's our next topic, which is going to be how to make the slip knot. And to make the slip knot, it's pretty simple. One way that I usually do is I take this yarn and I wrap it around my index finger. Then around your index finger is going to be behind right over here. You're going to take the working yarn and you're going to intersect it with this yarn that you're going to hold. And then here you have intersected it like an X. And then you're going to take this yarn and wrap it again. Take your ring finger and hold it with your thumb finger. And then once this has intersected like that, you're going to take your working yarn again and then wrap it around your index finger again. Then with your middle finger, you're gonna hold it, and then you're gonna have a V right over here. You're gonna take your first loop of yarn that you made and put it over the second yarn. Now we have the second yarn and it's loose right over here. So we're gonna take our second loop off the index finger, and now we're gonna take our hook and insert it into from the second loop that we just made. And then with the working yarn and this yarn that we have to hold with our middle and thumb finger, we are going to pull it and tighten it. Like that, we have made our slip knot. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the chain stitch. The chain stitch is the main stitch and the base of your crochet work. So to start off, you're going to take your hook, the way that you hold it, you're going to yarn over And then once you have yarned over with your hook, you're gonna grab it and pull it through the loop. Let's do it again. To yarn over, and it's underneath the hook, and then pull it through the loop. So we are crocheting, we're making V's. As you can see, we have 2 V's right over here. Let's do it again. So we're gonna yarn over and pull it through the loop, and there's our 3rd V. Let's do it one more time. We're gonna yarn over and pull through the loop. So as you can see, we have 4 V's. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna make 10 V's. So yarn over and pull through the loop. Yarn over, pull through the loop. Right over here, I've made around 10 chains. This is called the main base of the crochet project, and you call these V's chains. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, sorry, 11 chains, but it doesn't matter because I'm just showing you guys how to do the basic designs. So now we have made 11 chains. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do the single crochet, known as the double crochet in UK terms. So to start off, we already have our chain, and we're gonna insert our hook into one of our chains. So we have V's right over here, as you can see. So you have V's right over here, and this is our hook. You're gonna take our hook and insert into the first chain, but you're gonna skip one chain. This is our chain that we're gonna skip, and we're gonna insert into this chain right over here. So take your hook and insert on the top loop that we have. All of these loops right over here, like this one, we're gonna insert it. So we insert it, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through the first chain. Now we have 2 chains on our hook. We're gonna yarn over again and pull through the rest 2 chains that we have. There you go, we have our first single crochet. Let's do it again. We're gonna take our hook and insert into the next chain from the top loop. So we're gonna yarn over and pull through the first chain, and yarn over again and pull through the 2 loops. So as you can see, we have made 2 single crochets, aka double crochets in UK terms. Top loop, which is the middle of the V technically. So yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, and pull through the 2 remaining loops. Always remember to not make your yarn too tight nor too loose, because it's good to ruin your work that way. So as you can see with my yarn, I have it like in a gun shape. You take your index. So with your yarn, you're gonna put it over your index, and with your ring and pinky finger, you're gonna close it, and with your thumb and your middle finger, you're gonna hold your chain just like this. Let's make another single crochet together. So we're gonna insert it again into the first chain, yarn over and pull through the first loop, and then yarn over and pull through the 2 remaining loops. There you go, we have made 4 single crochets. Now I'm gonna quickly do the rest single crochets until we get to the end. So this is what your single crochet would look like, aka the double crochet in UK terms. So when you want to turn your work, it's going to chain 1, just like we did on our base chain known as the chain stitch. We're going to turn it to the other side and we're going to continue crocheting. See, there is V's on the top. Now it's different. Instead of taking one loop like we did on the base chain, on the next chain you're going to take your crochet hook and go through the full V, the whole V, which is basically the 2 loops, front and back. You're just going to yarn over, pull through the yarn over, and pull through the remaining 2 loops. Again for the V, so insert your hook into the V, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through the remaining 2. So there you go. And then you could just continue and continue until you finish your work, but that's how you do the single crochet known as the double crochet. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to be teaching you guys is how to do the double crochet known as the treble crochet in UK terms. Start off with the double crochet. We've made our chain stitch already. If you guys want to repeat how to do it again, you could go back to the video in the beginning. So to start off the double crochet, we're going to yarn over, but this is on top working yarn. We're not going to insert into the chain right away, just like we did with the single crochet. And we're going to go 3 chains back, which means the third loop that we have. So we're going to go 3 V's back. So this is our first one, this is our second, and this is our third. So we're going to insert it into our third V. After inserting our hook into the third loop known as the third chain, we are going to yarn over now and pull through only in the first chain. Now we still have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, and then we're going to yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops. There you go, we have our first double crochet. Let's do it again, but this time we're not going to skip 3 chains. You're only going to skip 3 chains when you're starting off the pattern. So again, yarn over, hold it with your index finger so that it does not slide it around. We're going to insert it into the next chain. We have 3 loops on our hook now. Over and pull through the first chain, yarn over again and pull through the first 2 chains, yarn over and pull through the last 2 chains. We have our second double crochet. Let's do it one more time. Yarn over, index finger so that it does not slide around, insert it into the next chain, over, pull through the first chain. Now you have 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 chains. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 chains. There you go, we have our third double crochet. Now I'm just going to go along the rest of the chains. Made our full double crochet, and when you want to turn your work, you're gonna chain 2 just like this, turn your work, yarn over, insert it into the next V, yarn over, pull through, you'll have 3 chains on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 chains, yarn over and pull through 2 chains, and you can continue your work and finish it off until you're done. This is what your work will look like when you finish 2 rows, and you could just continue as many rows as you want. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the half double crochet known as the half treble crochet in UK terms. I made my chain again, and we're going to do the same thing like we did double crochet. We're going to yarn over once again. We're going to skip 3 chains again, So we're gonna do 1, 2, and 3, and we're gonna insert it into the third chain. So like we did in the double crochet, we're gonna yarn over and insert it into the top of the third chain. We're gonna yarn over and pull through one chain, and then we're gonna yarn over, pull through all 3 chains. We have our first half double crochet, aka half treble crochet. We're gonna do it again. Yarn over, insert into the next chain, yarn over, pull through the first chain, yarn over, and pull through all 3 chains. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert into the third chain, yarn over, pull through the first chain, yarn over, and pull through all 3 chains. There you go. We have 3 half double crochets. Let's do one more time. We're gonna yarn over, insert it into the next chain, yarn over, pull through the first chain, and then we're gonna yarn over again and pull through all 3 chains. There you go. We have 4 half double crochets, aka half treble crochets. Now I'm gonna do all of this again. When you're at the ends of your half double crochets, you're gonna chain 2, 1, and 2, and then we're gonna turn your work, and then you're gonna yarn over again, insert into the V, which is basically the next chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all 3 chains. And this is how your work will look like in the end. Now we're going to be doing the last pattern, which is the treble crochet, known as the double crochet in UK terms. We did the half double crochet and the double crochet. We are going to yarn over, but now we yarn over once and then we yarn over the second time. Now we have 2 times, and we're going to skip 4 chains, and we're going to insert our hook into the 4th chain. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through the first chain. We will still have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2 chains. We'll have 3 loops on our hook then. Yarn over, pull through the 2 loops again. And then we have 2 loops left over, yarn over, and pull through the remaining 2 loops. Let's do it again. So we're going to yarn over once, and then we're going to yarn over twice. There you go. Then we insert into the next chain, yarn over, pull through the first chain, yarn over, pull through 2 chains, yarn over, pull through the second pair of 2 chains, yarn over, and pull through the last 2 pairs of the chains. We have 2 treble crochets known as the double treble crochet. Let's do it again. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert into the next chain, yarn over, pull through the first chain, yarn over, pull through the first 2 pairs of chains, yarn over, pull through 2 chains, yarn over, and pull through the remaining 2 chains. There you go. We have 3 treble crochets, aka 3 treble double crochets. Let's do it one more time. Yarn over twice, hold it with your index finger, insert into the next chain, yarn over, pull through the first chain, yarn over, pull through 2 chains. You have 3 chains left. Yarn over, pull through the 2 chains, yarn over, and pull through 2 chains again. So now we have 4 treble crochets, and I'm going to continue all around. confused on what's the difference between these patterns, usually the difference is the gaps that are in between. So the half double crochet, and the single crochet wouldn't have that many gaps as much as the treble crochet has a lot of gaps. As you can see, the gaps are quite wide, but the single crochet has the less amount of gaps. And turn your work, we're gonna chain 3, just like our base chain. So 1, and then we have yarn over, and then we have the second chain, yarn over, and we have our third chain. We're gonna turn our work, we're gonna yarn over twice, insert into the V just like that, yarn over, pull through the first chain, yarn over, pull through 2 chains, yarn over, pull through the next 2 chains, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 chains. Once you're done your work, this is what it's gonna look like. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to stitch off your ends with a darning needle. This is our mini coaster. Now with this yarn and this yarn, we're going to use a darning needle. So this is my darning needle, and it's a size large, a large size for beginners. It's more easier to darn it through your work. So we're gonna take the strand that we just cut it off, and we're gonna put through our darning needle just like this. Now this is the good side of our work. We're gonna turn the back side, which is our stitches that we could see. We're gonna take our darning needle and put it through the ends that have the stitches just like this. So you can see we have stitches here, so we're gonna put it in the front loops just like this. You could put it as much as you can, and then take your darning needle and pull your work through. Sometimes it'll get stuck, so you could just take your piece and pull the rest through with your finger, and just like that, and be able to see the work, so it's just more safer. And then you could just put it through again. Make sure to put it through where your stitches are, just like that, and then stitch it through. Now you could do the opposite side to secure it well. So again, go through the stitches just like this, and then you put it under just the stitches, and it won't be visible on the good side, which is basically where our design is. There you go. We just darn needled it. You could do as many times as you like, but if you do double, it's okay. Then we could take our scissors and just cut off the excess. And then we're just gonna do the same thing with this piece. There you go. We stitched the whole thing, and now we could just cut off the excess. And there you go. We have our mini coaster as a sample that I'm showing you guys on how to darn it. So yeah guys, this is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial basics of crochet help those who are starting crochet or new to crochet, especially for beginners. And yeah, so please give a like, share, and comment down below if this video helped you or you made any design or project, so let me know. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Bye. I love it.